Greetings, gentle viewers!
And howdy.
We have returned, and as you can see, we're at 31% destruction, 12% remembrance, and 8% analysis for what that means. Yeah, well, whatever. Anyway, we're still in the middle of one of Megami's scenarios, and we're just gonna follow it to whatever end that it has. It does feel unusual. It seems to me that most of what we say is really focused on placing the events in a timeline.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Right. There's not much we can talk about because everything's kind of parsed out chronologically.
Non-chronologically.
Or non-chronologically, yeah.
Yeah, and what can we say about the characters? There's no emotional moments. Mainly, so far, it's people talking about experiences they had instead of us actually seeing the experiences they're having.
And feeling it, like, as they have it.
Yeah, so we tend to be much more detached rather than, attached.
Brilliant.
So until we start hitting some climaxes, you know, what else is there really to say? Yeah, speaking of not saying anything, somehow maybe this time we're the Bittersweet gamers.
I'm We Square.
And I'm the Opinionator. No, this is a really engrossing game. We do like it. But the plot seems straightforward despite the non-chronological detached delivery.
Yeah.
We won. Aesthetics good.
Yes, big agree.
Now, it's weird that this has been so straightforward, but I suppose we have a keyword not yet obtained that we need to get to. I don't know, who knows? You. There we go. Much better person for Megami to talk to.
I thought we agreed not to be seen together. That's why we've been leaving at different times. A meeting like this defeats the purpose.
Like, I get his perspective, but he's really mean to her.
Yeah.
Should we start going together then?
Aww.
You're missing the point.
On purpose.
Yo.
Blast that friend!
Good morning, Amiguchi-kun.
Boarding.
What are you listening
Megami! He's a
Just
witch!
brushing up on my English conversations.
to? Wow.
I'm obviously kidding. I'm jamming to rock, of course.
Oh, well, your grades are always so good. It seemed believable.
How does he have earbuds?
You think so?
What do you mean? He's wearing them
I
right
was
there.
wondering, can I come over today?
This is 1985!
Well, he's also got a bunch of different game consoles when the Nintendo's barely come out.
And I guess there's gonna be Sentinels.
Yeah.
Well, there are Sentinels, so there
Yeah,
you
so.
Sure, why not?
Great.
Oh, right.
go.
Gonna swing by the vending machines before class starts.
Okay. I'll see you after school.
Guess I missed my chance to talk to Fluffy. Oh well.
Oh.
So,
I haven't spotted the witch yet.
Oh, glad it's not Amiguchi.
I'll keep a lookout.
Or Tetsuya Ida, head of the SIU. I wonder how many Tetsuya Idas there are. I wouldn't be surprised if there's more than 2 Chihiro Morimuras.
Fair enough.
Like, they're all the same person, I think, maybe. I don't know. I have no idea.
Meet me after school.
Different branching timeline,
Yeah,
locations.
In the passageway outside the old building. Got that?
Aha! Now we have the passageway. It seems to me that really kind of just being quiet and keeping to herself like Megami does is the only sensible thing.
Yeah.
I guess I do really like her probably because she has the most emotionally complex delivery in this game so far.
Mm.
No.
No. We gotta see if there's anyone lurking around we can talk to.
Juro.
Speaking of.
Hey, so weird
Do
dreams.
you have a minute? Kurabe-kun, over here.
Love triangle stuff.
Well.
You just mentioned it.
I found another witch to shoot.
Oh, yeah. I didn't know you were into action movies. That one was a masterpiece.
The problem is, Juro Izumi and Chihiro Morimura were the ones that originally were a couple.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
Lucky you.
That series is really cool. It featured all kinds of different kaiju. If you love movies that much, you should check out this drama series.
What's it about?
You've never seen it before?
The icy death glare. The icy death glare as she is in the shadows and the dark.
I think the AC in the school is malfunctioning.
You're so interesting, Fuyusaka-san.
Oh God!
That girl. I hope she turns out to be a witch.
Poor jealous thing.
Oh, Yakushiji.
So, you and that girl.
The fact is, though, that Juro, though I sort of understand his position, really does treat Megami like crap.
Yeah.
It's not out of ill intent, but it just seems like it's really in bad taste. But what are you supposed to do? I don't know.
Looks like you two are pretty close.
What are you talking about? More importantly, why are you talking to me?
Oh, come on. At least talking at school makes sense. It won't be suspicious.
We'd get expelled if they knew we were living together. That's why we decided not to talk to each other at school.
I get a feeling that he's the one who decided all of this, and she never really agreed.
Yeah, seems to be the case. Okay, so the witch walked off. Sorry, Fuyusaka. Morimura? I don't know. Actually, since it is Morimura, maybe she is a witch. Like in the actual term, not in terms of a...
I have to go.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Fluffy's waiting for me.
Oh, what's in the box? No, I'm curious. What's in the box?
Fluffy. Huh? There's nobody here.
Ah, patented fluffy technique.
Yeah, Fuyusaka did this before, too.
Where are you hiding? Here, kitty kitty.
The hell are you doing?
Oh, maybe wasn't fluffy.
There was something when Miwako and Fuyusaka and Kisaragi were all like giving cat treats to the cat. They were like, there's two of them.
Yeah, you're right.
So there's Fluffy and the good cat.
Huh? But you were just over there.
The cat that is good by default for not being fluffy.
All right,
Yes.
Crazy. Come on, it's time to work. The next witch is inside the old building. He's a boy with short hair and is wearing a school uniform with no buttons.
So I just shoot him and his powers will be sealed, right?
Uh-huh. Now, there could be one small hiccup.
Aha.
He's got a very not magical gun, and he might use it on you.
Oh,
So it's Asekigahara.
yeah.
That seems like a pretty big hiccup to me.
Well, in case you've never been shot before, it hurts. So...
Have you been shot? Oh, of course he's been shot before with that kind of attitude.
Presumably Fluffy is not actually a cat.
Right.
Now, Fluffy is surely a cat now.
Right.
But was Fluffy always a cat?
Well, on the bright side, as long as it's set to stun, you'll be fine.
She does look concerned, too. I guess
Well, she should!
I guess I also like how Megami is a lot more... That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
She's actually quieter than everybody else. Oh my gosh, did you know that? It's not like any other characters have even pointed that out.
Wee-wee?
What I mean is, you naturally, like, kind of the player naturally has to, like, pay more attention to her in her scenes
Yeah, because she doesn't talk as much.
to like, get what she's doing.
And her expressions and everything.
Yeah, and so that means that you have to put a little more effort, and that means that you just become more attached to her a little
Yeah.
more by default, I think.
How badly would it hurt if I were to be shot?
Really badly, so I hear.
If you're trying to sneak up on him, maybe not do it with the gun out.
But, what, is she gonna holster it? If she's hunting him down, you know.
Fair enough.
Not here.
Like, this is really expressive. Kind of like the most interesting thing so far.
Yeah.
I wonder if I were to die,
Because she's actually thinking about stuff like this.
would Juro even cry for me?
I don't know, maybe not. Maybe he wouldn't. Really is being a jerk to her. We just don't have his side of the story. And besides, call him a jerk all you like, but she is in love with him.
Yeah.
Like she hates him. And I love how she keeps spinning around behind her. Like she's so nervous.
Yes?
And unconfident.
He's not here.
It's really tense.
I like how I can command characters to think of things.
Stacks papers.
There's no one here. Maybe he made a mistake.
Stomping around with your gun out like that?
What was I just talking about?
You're not sneaking up on anyone that way.
So you've been hiding.
You're from Sector 3.
Is this going to get rid of his memories?
No, it's probably that bottle of pills he woke up with that was responsible for that. Because remember, he found that recording to himself saying that him losing his memories was part of the plan.
Yeah, I guess it was amnesiol, like you said. In Sector 3, we've heard that Sector 3 was destroyed. Wasn't she from 2025?
Yes?
Yeah.
2020, yeah.
You're from back then. So you're the one. You're one of Juro's friends.
What are you doing here?
It doesn't concern you.
I'm here to shoot you with the magic gun.
It kind of does concern him. And this music, it's so dissonant and discordant.
I don't think this was your idea. Who are you being used by?
I'm fine with being used.
A cat, for your information. He talks and I hate him.
If it's for Juro, I'll do whatever I have to.
Wait!
And he let her go, huh?
Well, I'm sure if she pulled the gun on him, he'd have fired, but...
Aha.
Juro, where are you? The last place the Sentinel was seen.
I do like how this time around, it's not like branching paths.
Yeah!
So they really are kind of different. Maybe that means that the only one that will be like boys
Is Iori's?
was that one event from Iori, because boy, I hated that.
You mean boy, you hated that?
Boy, I hated that. And no, I do not want to go get sweets, but I do want cat treats. To give to a cat, not to eat myself. Because, frankly, cat treats don't taste good. You know why they don't taste good? Because they're for cats. The cats like them. That's what matters. But if you eat a cat treat, like I have, you're gonna think it doesn't taste that good.
That'll do, Damon. That'll do.
They could taste worse.
Enough!
It should be somewhere nearby.
That'll look good.
Eventually, he lost.
The Sentinel.
We have experience fighting a battle by yourself. We took a relatively easy battle, but solo, it wasn't so easy.
Right?
But where's Juro? Juro, where are you? He couldn't possibly...
And because he was by himself, he fought and he fought and he fought until he hit the BOL limit.
Yeah.
And thus his memories are gone. And possibly even part of his personality. Maybe not.
Right.
still be in there.
Here he comes again.
Very Terminator.
Juro!
Megami.
I'm so glad you're still alive.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect your city.
Shh. It doesn't matter. I was so worried about you. Right. I'll go find help. There doesn't seem to be anyone around, but they have to still be here somewhere. That's what you said.
They?
The people?
I just have to find them.
Like the people took shelter somewhere or something, maybe?
Maybe, but doesn't that seem a little weird? Not people taking shelter the way she's talking about it.
Yeah, no, I see what you're saying.
Like, I think he's talking about somebody in particular.
Wait,
Juro?
please. Don't go.
Like he's fading away.
Yeah.
But Juro...
For all we know, to him it even feels like he's dying. Perhaps, in a manner of speaking, that is what happens when you get brain overload, is you kind of die.
You're hurt. We need to get help.
I need you to stay. Please.
Aw.
Everything's so dark.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And for this person, the boy that she loves, I need you to stay, to...
Suddenly be pushing her away.
Yeah, basically what Juro Kurabe of 1985 is doing, even though they live together, is, I need you to leave.
Yeah.
To leave me alone. And it's just...
Wow.
That's why I'm pretty much on her side as far as this is concerned. Megami's, that is.
I can't see your face.
Why? Why did you get in that Sentinel? You knew this is what would happen.
I wanted to protect what was important to you. I wanted to protect you.
Juro!
And on that day, Juro Izumi died. Right. We had seen BJ around A before.
Yeah, BJ's the one that had the recorded message from A to A.
Right. It means that earlier in the timeline, BJ was with Natsuno, but somehow BJ ends up with A because the Natsuno stuff happened way before
Yeah.
the A stuff when playing A, because that happens really late.
For one Sentinel to do all this? Unbelievable.
Please, you have to help him.
The moment you enter the Sentinel, you inflict irreversible damage to your brain. Your memory is destroyed. In worst case, you become a husk.
Alternately, you could design a control system that doesn't F with your brain.
Just being inside for a few minutes can be fatal. Izumi endured that pain.
What, Billy? Billy makes these big faces like he's performing for the camera.
Sorry.
You know, the one that isn't there.
Being inside for a few minutes?
Back then.
How long do you have before the Aegis activates?
Ah.
A couple minutes.
That's true, that's true. It's also possible that that aspect has been...
Like, changed?
We know that at the very beginning of the story, they haven't even developed Sentinels yet.
Right.
So that aspect might have been upgraded. For instance, we know that once we manage to complete Wave 1, or like the first set of battles, which we can't get through yet, because we can't access them anymore yet, Once we get through that, we get the ability to upgrade Sentinels, and one of those things that you can upgrade on a Sentinel is the BOL level, like how much it actually damages them. So
I see.
So it could be that you only get a couple of minutes before you go down, or it could be that at this point in time, you get a couple of minutes.
He fought in there for over 2 hours.
Oh, jeez.
He displayed incredible strength, but you understand, don't you? It's too late for him.
Are you from the future too?
There was a time I fought alongside him.
So you're one of his comrades, and yet you won't even try. Please, there must be something you can do.
Izumi was a dependable and true ally. I will mourn this loss as well.
So, did he die in this branch?
What do you mean?
Is that just a branch? For instance, much like how there's at least 2, maybe even 3, yeah, I think we've seen 3 Chihiro Morimuras with totally different fates. Maybe...
Ah, I see. Okay. Well, that, or the reason that A was treating it like that is because that as a person, Izumi is dead. Remember, Morimura said she had to, like, basically, or at least implied that she had to kind of give him
maintenance,
a new personality. To
well, yeah, right there. It says it right there.
Yeah.
Huh. We have to unlock more mystery files. Of course, we can easily do that.
Right. Well, I feel it's only appropriate we go with A now.
On account of there only being a few more people that we haven't touched?
Yeah.
Then onward to Asekigahara!
Looks like I've lost them for now.
I like the drunk guys
I
in
have
the
to
back.
consider my next moves carefully.
Whoa! Look at the top!
Whoa!
So I'm from another world?
See, that could be it. That Juro Izumi could be from a different dimension as well as time.
Possibly.
Because remember, A is supposed to be from a different dimension.
Right.
But obviously from a different time.
Yeah.
But we don't know what that means.
Right, right.
I said so in that message to myself. Must have still had my memories when I left it.
He'll probably come back if he did it via medication.
Yeah.
I
On
also said
purpose.
something about a way to escape this world. Details about the dead woman I found. Chihiro Morimura, 31. Sakura High School nurse. Sakura High School? Isn't that where the ID card came from? ID card. Sakura High School. Class 1B. Iori Fuyusaka.
Yeah, he pulled this out of his pocket the last time we saw him. But he must have had this sucker for 1 billion years, because that happened a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, in the timeline.
Right.
She definitely looks familiar.
Almost like a younger version of the person whose body I found.
But from where? Why can't I remember?
I wonder if A is from the same time that Morimura, Izumi, and Okino are from.
Maybe if I find this Fuyusaka person, I'll finally remember something.
Come in. Are you there?
No. I'm just gonna not say anything. There is nobody in the walkie-talkie. Oh.
Don't be a fool. There you are. I take it you've seen the recording then.
Who are you?
Just a friend who's trying to help out.
Well, I was about to say something about the voice, but several of the actors voice several characters, so there's no way of pulling anything useful from that. It might be true, but it might not be.
Yeah, yeah.
A friend?
I didn't expect you to be so thorough.
I don't think that's Tetsuya Ida, though.
Regardless, you handled the Morimura assignment well.
It kind of sounds like Fluffy, though. But again, voice actors.
So you're the one who wrote those instructions. I can't remember anything.
Yeah, because he had the orders in his pocket.
Yeah.
That's exactly why I've contacted you. Listen, it's not safe out there. Don't trust anyone.
Not even yourself.
I also remember that Yuki Takamiya ran into A and knew, like, it was like they were working together.
Yeah.
So
There's a familiarity there.
that meaning that they were working in the same SIU.
Yeah.
It's just that was something that we hadn't quite put together yet about Yuki at that time.
Yeah.
Anyone? Including you?
Better to be too careful than too careless. Otherwise, you'll never escape from this world.
Escape?
In the meantime, just stay put and don't go far. I'll see what I can do about your pursuers. You'll hear from me again soon.
He's being pursued by the SIU, who he works for, but this may not be who he's speaking with, even though he got this walkie-talkie from...
Off an SIU member.
Yeah. So,
Disconnected.
I guess, should be able to stop his pursuers.
Well, we've
Don't
seen...
trust anyone, huh?
I mean, we've seen how manipulative he is and how well he's able... Tetsuya Ida.
But that wasn't Tetsuya Ida on the other end of that walkie-talkie. Otherwise, I'd believe you, because it was a different voice.
Oh, never mind then. I thought...
No, Tetsuya Ida is extremely manipulative, and it's possible that I'm wrong and that was him. But it was a different voice as far as I could tell.
Okay.
But no, he's capable of running all kinds of complex schemes with different people as far as we can see.
He mentioned an escape, like I did in that message to myself. Should I really just wait for him to contact me again? No. He said not to trust anyone, and that includes him.
Remember, part of the plan involved Asekigahara to lose his memories.
Yeah.
For some reason. It could have been something that was going to happen anyway.
Yeah.
And they're using it, but I don't know.
Both the victim and the owner of this ID card, they're from Sakura High School. Maybe this female student knows something I don't.
I'll look around some more first.
Yeah. Because it looks like, according to the tooltip, we can present something to someone.
Yeah.
Unless that means presenting the ID card to progress to a new area, because it doesn't look like we can interact with anyone.
Right, let's go there.
Once day breaks, I'll pay a visit to the school.
This looks like it might be structured in the same way that Megami's was, which is to say, straightforward.
Works for me.
Sounds like school just started.
I'm so late.
Aha! Oh.
No.
Right, this happened
I
afterwards.
need to drop by the track room first.
I know that you want to connect things like that, but remember, all the way down here, very late, right?
Right.
Okay, we're all the way down here.
Right.
This close to the final battle.
Well, can you blame me for having difficulty keeping it all straight?
No, but that's why we keep stopping to make sure to get this right every time we can. You see, Love at First Plight, when she first dropped it, is so close to the beginning.
Yeah.
And so close to the end, Asekigahara is still holding on to it. So she had gotten hurt. Because, she had the bandage on her face, but don't know what that means.
No sign of her.
Stop, stare. But the thing is that she has talked to Asekigahara long ago.
Yeah.
Because she knows his name.
Right.
We know that in the part where it started with Juro that they knew each other.
Iori Fuyusaka.
I haven't seen you in days. I couldn't stop thinking about you. But now, I'm just relieved to see her safe.
Whoa!
Love triangle, indeed.
It seems like we're close. Very close. But
I don't know if a geometric shape has been invented for the kind of love shenanigans going on here.
Maybe.
I can't trust anyone. For now, I'll act like I remember her. I want to hear what she has to say first.
So, Iori Fuyusaka. About Iori Fuyusaka. No, first I wanna...
Is something wrong?
Iori, was there something you wanted to tell me?
Why, yes, Sidle up close.
Huh? Well, like I said before, I still like you. Even if it is one-sided.
All this complicated emotions on her face, and he's like, damn it, this may not be entirely unpleasant, but that wasn't helpful to my situation at all. Except that he's found out that he can probably use her for things.
Yeah.
Possibly even trust her. It just depends on his own personality, which we don't really know.
Right.
He seems like he's kind of cold, but that doesn't mean bad.
Yeah.
Never mind.
This belong to you?
Here, this thing I've been holding on to for like months, apparently.
She probably let him keep it before.
Oh, that's my student ID. I thought I'd lost it.
Oh, or that. Okay, fair enough. I thought that might have been part of the reason, you know, like to become a symbol of attachment.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you were there to find it for me. Thank you.
Huh.
Do you recognize this medication?
So, Chihiro Morimura. I have a question about Chihiro Morimura.
Chihiro Morimura. She's the school nurse here, right?
Yeah, age 31.
Huh? Yeah, she is. What about her? What if...
Yes?
Ever since that day,
That day?
she hasn't come back to school.
Well, she might be dead. That Chihiro Morimura there was definitely dead, but I'm not positive that I haven't seen Chihiro Morimura not die previously in this game, like when she sent Tetsuya Ida into the future, right? But also, this is Chihiro Morimura, so...
It's a little complicated.
I'm just saying, she appears to have died more than she has lived. So...
Could something have happened?
Which day?
The day I heard about Miss Morimura's secret.
Oh, really?
I'm sure she's fine.
He thinks.
Morimura's secret.
Stack of papers.
We must accept our fate. That's not good.
Oh, I ran out of time.
Did you?
Oh, man, I didn't get a chance to get that last thing.
Presenting the pill bottle to her.
It's okay. He's gone.
Thanks.
Oh, good. Good.
The cat's gone, too.
Do these pills belong to you?
Pills? No, those aren't mine. Wait, aren't those the pills you've been taking?
Oh, my mistake. These are mine.
What are they for? Are you sick?
I'm fine. It's nothing to worry about.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh no! My first class is about to start! What will you do now, Akun?
I'm gonna pay a visit to the nurse's office.
But those men, won't they be on campus too? Why don't you meet me here after school's out? I'll show you where to go.
All right.
I'll see you later.
I love the way he's holding his head. Like, I've said it a bunch. The aesthetics of this are really good.
It's the small touches, you know?
Like the bird. Mm-hmm. No, I can't run any faster. Why do you ask?
We must accept our fate.
Right.
That's what Chihiro Morimura said. It's hazy, but I think I remember.
All right! Progress!
Where have we heard that before?
I don't recall.
I think she probably said it to Tetsuya Ida. See, this is the Morimura that I thought had already died.
Before the Kaiju invasion, 2064.
So this is where you've been.
And that's Tetsuya Ida of the same age as her.
Yeah!
And this is 2064?
Yeah, that's what the sign said. Right there.
Figured I'd give the area an advanced survey.
Quite the view. Worth taking in one last time.
He says, standing behind her.
Right.
I expect there to be considerable damage.
We weren't prepared for them in Sector 1. There was nothing we could do. But not this time. We will fend them off.
Sector 1, Sector 3...
Could the different sectors potentially be referring to maybe the different worlds?
Sector 3 might be 2025, and that would kind of make sense, because we know that that sector's destroyed, but I just can't remember who said, I won't let you do what happened in Sector 3, or whatever.
Yeah.
That's 2001, but she is from the third time that's available to us, but what's available to us aren't the only times.
Right.
I don't know. But it could very well be that she's saying this to the other person that was there about Sector 1, and Sector 1 is like 2001 or something, and this is... I guess these are like multiple timelines, and it is like that Into the Breach where they lose in one and then warp to another with more knowledge and technology.
I certainly hope so.
We've managed to prepare 19 Sentinels. And we've had positive results in our battle simulations.
That won't mean much if our enemies have evolved. It seems our victory ultimately depends on luck. So let's assume we're met with the worst-case scenario.
Oh, I, for some reason, was remembering this wrong. That person on the walkie-talkie talking to A really was Tetsuya Ida. I just had a different voice installed in that slot. And
oh no, you've been hacked, David!
Yeah, apparently I was hacked, and so I was thinking he wasn't talking to Ida. But he is. He was talking to it. That was him.
If we fail this time...
I think I replaced Ida's voice in my brain with Goto. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Well, I can see the similarities between them.
The point is as soon as the next time I heard Ida's actual voice, I was able to remember that was the voice on the walkie-talkie, so...
We'll perform another loop.
Right, of course. Of course they'll perform in time loops. Of course, it's all time loops. Every single thing. Every last bit of fiction, it's all time loops.
And we'll start over from the very beginning. We'll have a greater chance of success that way.
That's why we've pushed ourselves to 1985. If we fail in 1985, then it's going to have to go back to 1945, and they'll have to go back to 1925 in order to start getting the infrastructure set up.
Even if it means leaving this world behind? No. No more running away. If we don't settle this here, then I'm initiating Operation Aegis.
So you intend to close the loop, then? If you do, no one will be able to leave.
At the very least, we'll survive.
You expect us to grow old and die in this godforsaken place?
When that time comes, we must accept our fate.
In any case...
Yes. If we win now, we can avoid such an outcome.
So something about the Aegis system prevents them from using the...
shifter gates or whatever for time travel, maybe?
It all comes from the thing in the spaceship.
Yeah.
Then we'll finally be able to leave this world and...
I thought they...
Asekigahara-kun.
No. I guess if they win, they can leave and go back to where they're from. And again, this was 2064, which is a place we can eventually travel to, whatever that means. I don't know what that means. Like, really, what does that mean? Who you can travel to? Who is you and what is travel?
Right.
I understand 5 areas and 2. And can. I also understand can.
I understand commas and periods.
And the word and. But my problem is you and travel. You know, is that you, the player, will visit these areas, or that via the ship that they have found, you can shift to these locations.
Yeah.
And so if you want to be at a different time than these, you have to wait for it.
Yeah.
This is 2064. We don't really know where Asekigahara is from, but we know that he doesn't seem to be from the same time as the final countdown.
Right.
Stuff.
Right. He did mention fighting with Juro, so he was at least from, at the very minimum, the leap before the one where he wound up in Megami and Togen's time.
This may be his actual time.
How long have you been standing there?
I don't know who you people are or where you came from. And frankly, I don't care. Just as long as you can defend my city from the kaiju.
Yeah, fair enough.
Without retreating, that is.
You'll be the one in the Sentinel protecting the city. We're counting on you.
Boy.
Well?
Meanwhile, Ida's like, hate to see her go, love to watch her leave.
I assume you have some questions for me.
Will you answer any of them?
No.
There's something I need to confirm. If I keep my end of the bargain, then you're gonna stop using Ryoko-senpai, right?
Well, Ryoko is from... Oh god, that's complicated! Because Ryoko Shinonome appeared to Shu Amiguchi in 1985 on the TV as an idol, saying that she's finally found him. However, Tetsuya Ida, who is Shu Amiguchi, is using Ryoko Shinonome as some type of a subordinate, and this might be where she's from, but apparently she's a person of some concern to Asekigahara. Of course, everybody has somebody that they love and has lost their memory and now loves somebody else and possibly lost their memory again. And then there's somebody else that's... Okay, got it. We don't really know anything about her, though.
Right.
Please understand, I never had any intention of using her. But I'll try to be more careful going forward.
Well, when you say it like that, you sound trustworthy.
Something else?
Whether it means something or not, he does have Fluffy's voice actor. So Fluffy could be Tetsuya Ida.
My God! Another... Oh, God. Okay, go on.
Well, we have at least 3 Chihiro Morimuras.
Fair enough.
So why couldn't we have at least 3 or 4 Tetsuya Idas?
Well, at least none of the Morimuras was a freaking animal. Go on.
As a matter of fact... For the Sentinels you want command over, you require 3rd-generation machines, right?
Correct.
Then I'll update their systems as promised. Though I have to ask, why are you having me do this?
You're a high school student. Even if it is 2064, why would you assume that a high school student would be able to develop weapons?
Wouldn't it be faster to go directly through Morimura?
I believe a shift in the chain of command is in order.
Also, amusingly, Asekigahara has just been asked to help develop the 3rd-generation Sentinels, but he himself pilots a 1st-generation Sentinel. Billy is looking around confused.
And I'd like it to be done without her knowledge.
And that might actually be the Fluffy thing. I believe a shift in the chain of command is necessary.
I see.
But I guess there's one more sector they have to lose. Okay, no, I'm starting to get it. That's right. That's got to be it. These are the areas the ship will actually take them to.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
In the beginning, they already lost 5. Sector 5. That's the final countdown. They already lost it. And then they lost...
that's why they've been going back in time.
Yeah, then they lost 2065. When have we seen that one?
Megami's first. The boy from the future.
No, that's 2024.
Oh, shoot.
Then they've lost... This should be Sector 3. They've lost
Right.
this one, too. This is where they lost Juro Izumi. Ah, okay. We went there to 2065 with Natsuno and BJ. So maybe we don't really know any of the details about that one. And 45 is either the farthest back that it goes, or the farthest back that we would have any reason to go.
Yeah.
And we did see A in 45.
Yeah.
Depending on how the situation unfolds, there's a possibility she may resort to drastic measures.
So there is tension between Ida and Morimura, who are the people running it.
Yeah.
And then ultimately the way this ends up is Ida is in command of the SIU and Morimura is working at Shikishima.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that what she was just talking about? This Operation Aegis?
That's right.
Close the loop. What are they talking about? Are they planning on abandoning the city? No. I can't let that happen.
Well, apparently in the last 3 years of my life, some mysterious force of destiny has seen fit that I am to experience and consume all media involving time loops. This is synchronicity, right? Right? Because if it isn't synchronicity, then that means there's some meaning to it. And if there's some meaning to some force of destiny telling me to consume all media involving time loops, what the hell do you want me to take from that?
Damon, we must accept our fate.
Wait a minute. Are you that mysterious force of destiny?
I've said too much.
I need more details on this so-called operation.
Yeah, I mean, we really have literally no idea about anything with the Aegis system, whatever it is, except that Morimura came up with it.
Right.
Operation Aegis. What is its purpose?
The enemy's main target is the underground mainframe. Each terminal is equipped with a self-defense protocol. However, the enemy's attacks seem to bypass it. So the moment they strike, we'll hack the terminal. This will activate the defense protocol. The Aegis system.
Uh-huh.
So, in other words, the defensive stuff just won't go off on the Deimos.
No, it won't.
Because they're, of course, the same thing.
Yeah, because it doesn't recognize them as the enemy.
Right. Now that's hardly a surprise. I mean, just like when I talked about Macross before, like, yeah, it's the enemies are coming to retrieve their thing.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. We don't know what that means, and I'm sure the details are a bit more complicated. That's fine. The point is that it doesn't recognize them as enemies, so by hacking the terminal at that point, which consumes time, then it does recognize them as enemies and then fries them.
Isn't that a good thing?
Not exactly. Doing so will render our time machine useless. And that means we can never start over again.
Meaning that by the time we're at 85 in the battle scenarios, we have in fact moved to the point where we can never start over again.
And that's why we're closing off the loop and activating all the Aegis systems.
Well, that's not why we're doing that. That happened as a result of us doing that.
Right.
What's so bad about that? It doesn't matter as long as we succeed, right?
Time will cease to flow in this world. When it does, everything will descend into chaos.
Oh, that's bad!
Are you saying that every time you leave a time, you leave it in ruins as part of you leaving?
And in the end, we'll be the only ones left behind in this hellscape.
Well, no, maybe it's not that, but... Well, that's crazy! Maybe it means that by activating the Aegis system and disabling their time machine, it's like it shuts off branching worlds and timelines or something, because there's some kind of contingent existence. I don't know, man! But why is the world destroyed? That's kind of my question. Because if the Aegis system... I mean, are they saying that the ruin of the destroyed world is going to happen if they fail after using the Aegis system? That would make sense.
Yeah, I think that might be what he was talking about.
But because if it's not that, then that means the world is still destroyed for some reason.
Well, I'm not sure what the halting of the flow of time even necessarily means.
Yeah. Operation Aegis is very, very early. And it is after these.
Yeah.
Well, we can't go any further with A until we do the Exterminator, but we'll get back to that.
Yeah.
Or we'll be back, perhaps.
Eventually, yeah. Oh, I see what you did there.
Yes, get in the chopper, etc. Now, until we can even play Nenji, we can't do any more of Hijiyama. We can absolutely hop right into Shu Amiguchi.
Might as well, considering he's been playing a prominent role.
Let's go. Cool.
Yeah, I agree, man.
Man, I'm really off my game today.
Now this is Tetsuya Ida from the future.
Yeah.
But then who are his parents? His parents might be Chihiro Morimura and Tetsuya Ida. No, he would know that if it was Morimura then.
Yeah.
I mean, because they wouldn't actually be his parents, but it's like these people who come from the future, they have to have lives set up for them.
Yeah.
Look at Juro Kurabe and this mysterious Tamao, who very well is just either Okino or somebody who's just waited from a timeline, right? You know what I mean?
So his parents might be something like that. It's like, oh, his parents are away on business or something.
Yeah, like it's entirely possible that Shu Amiguchi, that is to say Tetsuya Ida, might have the same parent, like his parents, one of them might be this Tamao Kurabe.
Yeah.
Parents, you know?
All these weird dreams must be getting to me. And that show that came on in the middle of the night. Wish that was just a dream.
So this is immediately after the Miyuki Inaba, the idol.
Hey, Damon. That motorcycle key look familiar?
It does. I would note that the level 5 pilot skill of both Amiguchi and Asekigahara is motorcyclist. So it could be the same one or not.
Yeah.
But it probably is the same one.
Yeah.
My motorcycle's a Shikishima GRD 250.
Makes sense.
I woke up late this morning, so I came to school by bike.
That is the Shikishima, I mean.
But I've got it parked off in the shopping district. That way the school can't get on my case about it. Miyuki Inaba. She's a celebrity, a pop star. Who'd believe me? Hey, so I've been talking to this pop star through my TV. Yeah, no. No easy way to drop that bomb. They'd have me committed. Man, she's cute.
I wonder what it is about her that does it for him.
Her
Bombshell
aggressiveness.
like that, sending those curry guys to the hospital?
Yeah, probably so, that she's just so different from every other woman that he's run into.
I've never met anyone like her before.
What I just said.
I just might have fallen for her.
He's all blushing.
I don't see Karabe-kun. I wanted to talk about my dream. Might be out in the passageway. Oh, it's her. She's in 1B, same class as Karabe-kun.
I think she's bad-mouthed Amiguchi.
She's not even my type, but I can't get her out of my head. Must be from all those dreams. I didn't offend you or anything, did I, Sawatari-san?
Yeah, and Miwako was like, oh god, he's my crush right now.
Amiguchi-kun remembers my name!
I remember Tomi-chan, too.
Why bother remembering me?
I never get a girl's name wrong.
Miwako, what do you see in this guy? Come on, let's go.
Aww. I love how I was busy like, so thinking about Tomi, and she's like, ah!
She's in 1B. She's not even my type, but I can't get her out of my head.
Hey, I got a trophy!
Must be from all the...
So he is dreaming about her. She's from 2020, the 2020s.
Yeah, the same as Megami.
Yeah, but he's from way further in the future than that.
Karabe-kun might be waiting for me.
I would like to point out something.
Uh-huh.
In Kurabe's group, Kyuta, his friend, is always like, we need to go find Amiguchi-kun.
That's true. You're right. I had forgotten about that.
Only appears in Kurabe's route so far.
It's true.
And he's always looking for Amiguchi.
And making sure that he never actually runs into him.
Yeah.
Because that's what it seems like, right?
Yuki-chan's supposed to be in Class 1A.
But keep in mind this, too. If Tetsuya Ida, Amiguchi, it has grown to be at odds with Chihiro Morimura, well, Kyuta would be working with Morimura, right? Under her?
Yes.
So that could be, I don't want to let Juro get mixed up with the person who wants to do things differently than I do.
Even though he's always looking for him.
And it already is mixed up with him. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's just a guess, but
I think it's
No
fishy.
sign of her, though.
I agree it's fishy.
I should get going.
It's time to spot a black cat and then follow it behind a... Oh, God!
Isn't that...
With Miura, huh?
Hey, Miura-kun.
Amiguchi-kun.
Is that a freaking robot?
The only thing that we know about Miura is that Juro knows him, although he may only know him
Because Natsuno pawned him off on him?
because Natsuno picked him up somewhere and, like, made Miura live in Juro's house. The other thing we know about Miura, his level 5 skill involves having Natsuno do a follow-up, which increases her damage.
Yeah.
So they're going to be pretty connected on their own route. And that makes sense that Miura has BJ, who quote-unquote belongs to Natsuno, except
Yeah.
for the fact that he actually belongs to A. Whew.
You still on the run?
I can't go home. Even if I could, it wouldn't solve anything.
Look, you don't have to tell me any details if you don't want to, but it sounds like a pretty rough situation. Well, for what it's worth,
You can tell us the details.
Please do.
you can crash at my place whenever you need to, okay?
I owe you a debt of gratitude for all you've done.
We do. Apparently, Hijiyama respects him, and it's possible that they're from the same timeline.
Yeah.
I'll be alright. I'm staying with an acquaintance now.
Probably Hijiyama. Wherever it is that Hijiyama is staying. He probably just walked into somebody's house, beat them up, and took it.
Oh yeah? Glad to hear it, man.
So, cool toy.
So, what is this thing?
Well, this is...
It's called a Haro. That was a Gundam reference for you guys.
Haro Amiguchi! Haro Amiguchi!
Don't forget your promise.
It talks? Whoa! An RC robot? That's crazy. Is it yours?
Not exactly.
And he's not phased by this in this time, like a robot that advanced.
Yeah, so it's like the technology is a bit higher than it ought to be.
Which makes sense that they keep jumping back and like restarting technology for Sentinel development.
Yeah, they have to be doing something like that because of what Okino said to Hijiyama in 45.
Yeah.
Wow. Deja vu. Oh, yeah. Feel like I had a dream about something like this.
That would explain the why are there so many game consoles? Why is he wearing earbuds in 1985? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because technology actually is more advanced at this time than it should be.
Right.
You were in it too, Miura-kun. Maybe that's your big secret, huh?
Huh. Time travel, time loops leading to advanced technology. Yeah, I've seen that a couple of times here and there. I mean, I can't tell you what they are. If you haven't seen them, it'd be a horrible spoiler.
You're some runaway hero from a ruined future, here to save us all.
He knows too much.
He must die. No, Miura seems like he's a good guy, a reasonable guy.
Yeah.
My dreams are always somewhere in the future. But I feel like I know everyone I keep seeing in them. Well, maybe I really am just dreaming. Makes more sense than them being premonitions. I don't know if that could really be our future anyway. Everything in them is way too crazy. Even that dream.
Whoa, not now, not now, not now.
Bad joke. Just been having some crazy dreams lately, I guess.
Maybe I am from the future.
Jeez, you didn't take me seriously, did you? Anyway, if something big happens, you can always talk to me. Hope things start getting better for you soon, man.
Thank you.
And away we go!
Was that drone scouting for the kaiju? Hope they didn't find us.
We don't really have any time to do an entire scene from the beginning.
Oh my god!
Well, that'll be fun then. Cool, we'll go ahead and cut it here, and maybe, before long, we can even do more battles. I mean, not like I'm looking towards that as some sort of like great goal, but we just need to advance in everything.
Yeah!
We can't get more MP without fighting battles.
Yeah, that's right.
We do still have 8, however. Well, since it might be a little bit early, is there anything you want to unlock, or you just want to hold off on it?
You know, let's unlock Gas Explosion. I've been curious about it for quite some time.
We'll see if it has something to do with Ryoko Shinonome. Ah, that's what happened!
Oh!
The video store that he transmitted his Sentinel to, and that, part of the very beginning of the game, initial Juro scenes, destroyed the video store. It was then said that the video store was quote-unquote destroyed by a gas explosion.
I see.
Well, mystery solved! We can move on with our lives! But in the next episode, not this one.
Right.